Yes, this is your girl, Queen of Commentary, and we are back with another video. Yes, we are doing another installment in the SoSo Shanel Chronicles, guys. Now, I am doing live videos now, so make sure you catch us going live as well. And you can check in the live section of this channel so you can catch up on the lives that I've been doing about Brianna and SoSo Shanel. Okay? So, just to recap on what's going on with Miss Shanel, she is trying to sell her first house because she is a real estate agent. Her husband is out on the road being a trucker, and her daughter, her youngest, has a job, and there you go. And she's still living in this big, huge home, and it's probably coming down all around her decisions, guys. But right here, we have one of her posts that she put on her page, and I thought it would be awesome for me to break down her book, okay, her words. And yeah, so let's get into it, all right? Awareness, accountability, self-checks. I've been dealing with myself about how much I miss being in love. So on our last live, guys, she was talking about she doesn't know how to love herself. She's falling in love. I feel like she's in love with herself already. You know, physically, of course. She's in love with her looks. She's in love with her braids. She's in love with all the attributes, all her, you know, her surgeries and this, that, and the other, even though she's been a little bloated lately. I don't know what that's about. Maybe she's picked up the nightlife a little more. Maybe she's, you know, doing some alcoholic beverages. I don't know. She is smoking a lot of hookah. Oh my gosh, that last video, she was really like ingesting a lot of smoke. It's really sad. So Shanel, if you are listening to this, will you stop? Will you stop doing all of those things to your body? Because you will have a problem achieving your goals mentally, financially, spiritually, and physically. Okay? And that's some free game and knowledge for you. Okay, so awareness, accountability is something that, you know, a Jezebel spirit does not have, guys. Okay, it's not accountable. I just did a video on Jezebel, guys. Catch that. It was live. So go in the live section. You know, give it some support, guys. Yeah, so a Jezebel spirit is not going to be accountable. Okay, it's not going to do any self-checks or self-awareness. Okay, I've been dealing with myself about how much I miss being in love. So apparently she's having problems, of course, in her marriage. Guys, I just read Proverbs 5 and 6. You guys go read that. That is my gift to you, okay? I was floored. Those 2 verses right there, or I should say 2 chapters of Proverbs, basically breaks down why this relationship, this marriage is not working, okay? So please go and read that. And if you read it, let me know in the comments how you like it and what you think about it, okay? Something came to me. I have never been in love with myself. That's a lie. She's not in love with her spirit. That spirit is foul, okay? It's not meant to be in love with. But flesh-wise, she is in love with herself. She's vain. The real me. And who is the real me? Not the me that I've been presenting to the world. So she's admitting that she's phony, guys. She's admitting that she has 2, 3, 4, 5 different personalities. She has a personality as a wife. She has a personality as a mother. She has a personality as a real estate agent. And a personality as a social media influencer. Okay? So she is influencing us with a fake persona. She is influencing us with something phony, something that is not even her, something that she has drummed up and written and said, I'm going to present this person to you guys. So the yoga, all of that, that is fake. And she said herself that some people that she's around said that yoga is evil, but yet she still does it. Okay? Not the me wearing the tough exterior that was carefully constructed from grief, heartbreak, abandonment, anxiety, insecurity, and pain. Let me read that again. Not the me wearing the tough exterior that was carefully constructed from, this is not tough. Grief is weak. Heartbreak is weak. Abandonment, anxiety is weak. Abandonment is week 2. Insecurity and pain. You do not want to build, in the SoSo Shanel Chronicles, in the beginning of these videos, these collections, guys, I said you do not want to build anything off of negativity. It doesn't work. It doesn't last. It will leave you like a cheap romp in the bed, and the next morning that person may not be there. Yes. Okay? So she's saying it's tough, meaning that it's going to what? What makes something tough? Something that is going to withstand the rain, the wind, the pain, everything. It's no. This stuff is not tough. It is weak. It is something that you will not be able to upkeep. But the me that is underneath of all of that, it's nothing under that but emptiness. That is her. And you can read all the books you want, Shanel. You can do all of that. You can hurry up, read a page, and let's go live, and let's act like I've known this all of my life. You can do that all you want. But until you allow God in your life, the real God, not the fake God, lowercase g's, the money, the fame, all of that, those are lowercase g's. That house, those cars, those are fake gods. You need the real God to really deliver you from all of these demons, because that's what it's about. Grief is a demon. Heartbreak is a demon. Abandonment is a demon. Why is grief a demon? Because it steals from you. It drains you. Heartbreak, it drains you. These things will basically lead you to worship other gods. Abandonment. God will never abandon you. Now, in the Bible, it says, weeping will last for an evening, but joy will come in the morning. Yes, it is a time to what? Be sad. It's a time to be happy. It's a time to what? Plant, and then it's a time to pluck up. It is a time to live. It's a time to pass away. Yes, it's all in the Bible, but that's not something, this negative grief and all that is not something that you can just live in forever, and it's not cool. And this is what she is spreading amongst her, I hate to say it, her flock. Okay? I've been in love with a lot of things and a lot of people. Never myself. Well, I'm going to tell you. You've never been in love with another people. You've been in lust with a lot of people. Okay? Let's get that straight. God is love. And the things that she has done that she claims was loving was not. It was all about lust. Her relationship with her husband now, that was all built on lust. She cheated, ruined her first marriage, ruined it, because she wanted to go out and she wanted to shake off with another man. And he too did the same thing. They were both married. I don't care that T said, well, my wife put me out and it was pretty much done. Nah. Because I have a sneaky suspicion he's probably going back over there and trying to do some things. But she keeps talking about forgiveness and infidelity. Well, let me tell you something. There is no infidelity, because you guys are both cheaters, you adulterers, and fornicators. You may be married on earth, but you're not married in God's eyes. Understand that. Clean yourself up and get it right. You guys make sure you read Proverbs 5 and 6. The me that I myself have been afraid of for so long. The me that I thought if I would just be, I just might fall apart or lose everything. This is what she's always talking about. But by losing, she's already lost everything. She's lost the spirit, her soul. She's lost her compassion, or if she ever had it. She's lost her integrity, if she ever had it. Okay? All the things she's talking about, losing money, things that's supposed to be decay. You can't take none of that with you. The vulnerable me. That me that knows I've endured and gone through a lot and doesn't judge myself because of it all. So when she says she doesn't judge herself, that means she does not hold herself accountable. So all that stuff in the beginning, the accountability, and this, what did she say in the beginning? Awareness, accountability, self-checks. She says she does not hold herself accountable when she says she doesn't judge herself. Why? Because you don't want to admit about what you've done is wrong. And you can't undo it. Now, God forgives everybody when you genuinely want to be forgiven. And he also says to go forth and sin no more. Okay? The me that loves me regardless. I lost my place, guys. I just might fall apart. This everything vulnerable being. The me that loves me regardless. Never mind the bad decisions. Ha! Never mind the bad decisions, the settling for less, the people pleasing, the watering myself down to try to fit the self-doubt. The me that forgives me and not allowing me to feel and heal. Me, 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 me. She deserves to be by herself. You're talking about yourself too much, and this is why you're having problems, or she's having problems with being a mother and a wife, because it's always all about her. Okay? It's never about anyone else. She is playing the victim here. K is such a series of responsibilities and requests. I don't know what K means. And different hats that we put on. No, we don't put on any different hats. We are who we are. Telling yourself that you are this, this, and the other, and you're different, and it will basically cause you to give yourself multiple personalities, which is devilish. Okay? That we just get buried underneath what and who we think we are supposed to be to get to the things we think we are supposed to have. Okay. It's all just distractions, noise, and it gets loud. Her mind stays loud. So basically, you're not a woman of discernment. She's not a woman who listens to the Holy Spirit, because first of all, the Holy Spirit cannot reside in such a body which is full of demons. She needs to be delivered from these demons to make space. Now, I'm going to tell you, the longer you live in this demonic realm of Jezebel and Leviathan, your space is going to get ruined. Okay? You're like Legion at that point. You have so many demons inside of you. Jesus said, you know, what's your name? Legion, because we are many. And he cast out all of those spirits and he placed them in pork. And to this day, I feel like that's why we're not supposed to eat pork, because there are demons in that pork. The pork does not detox. You know, I'm sorry. Pigs do not detox. They do not sweat. They eat anything. Okay. And so it's a foul, dirty animal. And so that's why we're not supposed to eat it. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so she has all of these demons in her, and God cannot reside there. And one thing he told Legion is that he said, you know, I want to come with you. That's what Legion said to Jesus. I want to come and with you. He said, no, you can't come with me, but you can go and spread the news. He didn't even want that vessel next to him because it's weak at that point. It is so many cracks and crevices that those demons can make within their spirit, within the realm of your soul, or your vessel, I should say, you know, and you're just too weak at that point. So I just feel like this is an example of Legion. She has so many different spirits in her, and even if they were to become delivered, you know, Jesus and God, I mean, God can do anything. Anything's possible, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be an overhaul. We would have to not see her for that to happen, because remember, she said that she's a different person on social media. So this is not even a real, you know, book or a real revelation. She's doing this for views, likes, and for attention. Okay? Buried underneath what? And we say that it is all just distractions, noise, and it gets loud. Taking quiet moments for the past few days has given me a headache from the sheer volume of the thoughts. So it wasn't quiet. She's very loud. And if it's a lot of stuff going on loud, of course, the Holy Spirit can even contact you at that point. Feelings, opinions, to-do lists, and beliefs swirling around in my head. I have to say it forces you to put things in perspective. We all know that this is a woman who goes to other things to help her cope. She does extracurricular activities, guys. You guys know what that is, okay? And so with that being said, she's never going to have peace, because those chemicals are built to make you unstable, so you'll always be dependent on them. And when you start sifting through it all in a quiet stillness, that will never happen because she is full of demons, okay? It will pull the biggest fears to the forefront to face and feel and process. God does not give us a spirit of fear, but a power of sound mind, okay? So this is all demonic, Okay, so when you have thoughts and things and ringing in your head, and you cannot be at peace, you cannot sleep, and you cannot function, that is all demonic. It's not cute. It is not a love story. It's demonic, and she needs, and you and whomever, including myself, needs to be delivered. That's why I stay in the word. I not just read the word, but I do the word, because there's a difference between learning something, okay, and then learning something and not putting it into flow of your life. You know what I mean? People are forever in a learning stage, but you got to be a doer. Okay, you have to be a learner and a doer of the word for you not to have all of these things that she is talking about. But this intimate search for and of self is so I want to say unnecessary. It is, okay, but she says so necessary, and it requires a ton of love, kindness, grace, patience, forgiveness, courage, understanding, and care. Something that she cannot give herself, something that these books cannot give her, something that social media cannot give her, something that she can't give herself or her husband or children, okay? You can only go to God, uppercase, God, okay, not lowercase. When you guys want to come in my comments and talk about God and tell about how God doesn't, make sure you're saying capital G. But when y'all say lowercase g, I don't even care about that, because you're not talking about the same God. No, I do not serve the lowercase God. No, that God does not talk to me, okay? Now, every day I have to tell myself, you know, work is not my God. Making videos is not my God. Prophetess Tiffany Montgomery has helped me see that, and it's in the word. She preaches from the word, but she's so raw with it. You know what I mean? She helps us to be able to absorb it. Because why talk about the Bible? Why talk about God if you cannot get the people to understand? So I do understand how her delivery is. It may not be for everyone, but I would suggest that you guys go follow or listen to Prophetess Tiffany Montgomery on your time and see if you like her. And if you do, yeah, continue. Not like her, but like the word that she shares, the Bible, and how she, you know, shares it. It's not about liking, you know, it's about, do you like her as the messenger? Okay. Lord, I thank you for this work on myself. It hurts and I don't like it. Of course, right? Of course, those demons are strong. That's why they call it stronghold. I will not lie about that. But I thank you for being the Father that you are. This is private, guys. What you do in private will show publicly. So this is all to confuse the readers. You know, the devil knows the word too. The devil knows that, you know, we, the people who love God, Christians, okay? We Christians who serve Christ, you know, we are the people. We are his children. And so the devil always wants to be around us to snipe us out, to snuff us out. But to God be the glory. God has protected his people, his children. If you're not doing his work, the protection is gone, okay? So if you're out there fornicating, if you're out there adultering, sleeping with each other, sleeping with other people's wives and husbands, if you're out there causing trouble in other people's lives, if you are not out here doing God's work, God does not like that. Read Proverbs 5 and 6. This is not my words. These are his words, okay? All right. I will not lie about that, but I thank you for being the Father that you are. Maybe be stronger by bringing me to lessons that I must go through to bring me closer to your purpose for my life. I'm grateful. I beg you for your wisdom in my life. Then read Proverbs, Shanel. If you want wisdom, you have to read the book of wisdom, which is Proverbs. Read the book, that book. That book will send you, oh my gosh, because I was reading it, and the first person I thought of course, was SoSo Shanel. But we are all in a predicament where we, you know, have to choose who we serve on a daily basis. So I'm just a messenger. I'm not here trying to, you know, put down anybody. I am trying to help people come over to Christ and live for him, because that's where it is. At the end of the day, that's what matters. And none of this other stuff matters. Financial, anything you're going through right now, it is not permanent. Even if you're going through a spike of greatness right now, it is not permanent. We have ups and downs every day, and God is the only one who can get us through that, y'all. Yeah, I'm getting more spiritual now. Why? Because I'm getting closer to the Father. I'm getting closer in His Word. I'm understanding. I'm getting my confidence from God, because I was not confident in this arena. I thought people would be mad at me and push me down, and I'm not afraid of that anymore. I'm not afraid of that anymore, because I know God is covering these series of SoSo Shanel and Brianna and my lives and all of that, guys. And stay tuned. We're gonna keep on going, because Miss Shanel is nowhere near where we want her to be. We want her to get delivered. We want her to understand the real God, not these fake gods, not these lowercase gods. We want her to get delivered, and we know that she'll get better once she does so. Okay? I beg you for your wisdom in my life. Don't beg for wisdom, it'll come, but please go and read Proverbs and Psalms, y'all. Teach me to discern with clarity and to judge with grace. That is private. She's about to get a rude awakening. Be careful what you ask for, but I just gave you the answer. Yes, go and read Proverbs. Okay, guys, not just her. I'm reading it, and you guys read it too if you want to get more clarity on all the things she's talking about. All right, so we thank you. And by we, I mean God and I, yes, because He's the person who pushes me to do this every day, even when I don't want to. Oh my gosh, I wanted to make this video days ago. Okay, so now I have a schedule. Guys, get a schedule. When you work for yourself, you must have a schedule. God is a timely God. Okay, when you scripting and scrambling, that mind is all over the place, and you tired and you overwork, that's the devil. Okay, the devil loves confusion. Remember, so when you confuse, that is not God. That is confusion. I'm gonna leave you guys with that one. You guys have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.